Well, the new update with me is that I'm trying to start my collective, um, worship collective, if you will. And the whole thing right now is that I was hoping to do it as an after class activity. My church has like a weekly young adult gathering that has like 500 to 600 people attending. And I help run it anyway,
Oof.
just because I'm on the committee, which is a lot of fun and work. But I'm trying to say, hey, so like they have dinner and then they have like their religion classes, and then people hang out afterwards and they do like pickleball or volleyball. So I was thinking, oh, perfect. Let's start like a worship music collective as an after class club.
Yeah.
And I'm just in the process of getting it approved, basically. Um, but if it doesn't get approved, I will just be starting it on my own and not selecting from the 500 young adults that come to this Wednesday night thing.
I was like, you can use them for good content. Like Phil Wickham does that all the time, where he has all the people singing behind him and like a big,
Yes.
huge. Maybe they
Well,
want to
and
be a part of that.
that's exactly the inspiration. It's like a Phil Wickham type. It's not really a choir, but like backup singers. It could add a lot of fun energy to like shows and like you've been saying, social media, or if you ever wanted to make them like an artist, um, to be a primary collab with. But yeah, that's what I'm currently working on.
See, I did my homework, Jason.
What was the homework again?
What was the homework?
Who's
To
what-
Instagram, look at Instagram and see what other people are doing.
Oh, similar content.
Yeah.
That's how you know about the Phil Wickham people.
Yes.
That was you hit it that time.
That was great.
good.
Yeah, I found the button. Got the right one.
And what'd you learn? Well, actually, okay, wait. Let me put a pin in that one. That's going to be the very next thing we talk about. To finish off with you, Annie. So, what is your next step here?
Well, we're trying to plan a worship night in February. The next step is, well, I'm having a meeting with the person in charge tomorrow that's going to say yes or no. And the next step after that is just deciding if we should go for it, even if we're not really getting like the support of the program, which would also like bring a lot of attendance just to the event anyway, because we could advertise it to all those people.
So,
Yeah.
to be clear, it is your worship collective. Wow, I'm bumping everything. Your worship collective partnering with this organization event that brings 500-600 people weekly to this thing to have you guys be the worship group collective leading worship for the event. So they won't share ownership at all with the collective, right? This will be something that you run and operate solely.
Yes, and I mean, the worship night would be just kind of something we're working towards. The actual like getting together after class would be like kind of a rehearsal type thing, kind of inviting everyone to be part of this like concert worship night coming up. So the weekly thing would just be kind of like building the collective and rehearsing the songs, etc.
Okay.
Are you able to live record it? Like multi-track record everything?
Like the event?
Yeah, the music.
We've never tried that before, like a live recording.
Yeah.
But
It's
it
kinda
sounds cool.
It's cool that you guys do it so frequently. Like it'd be cool if you live recorded some stuff and spliced it together with some video or something.
I've always wondered, so like when people do their live worship stuff, like say Hillsong worship, the There Is More album, do they go in and record afterwards and mix it in with the live recording?
Believe it or not, we started as two broke artists working multiple jobs, touring the country with our band, trying to get signed. All the labels, they said no. COVID shut everything down. Nothing was working. Our bandmates quit. It seemed like it was all over. So we learned music marketing. We built our own momentum. Today, we've crossed over 500 million streams on all of our music. And we built the Anthem Network to give indie artists, producers, and music industry players the roadmap we wish we had 10 years ago. So if you're done doing this alone, join the Anthem Network. Get your 7-day free trial by clicking the link in the description below. We'll see you there. Oh, 100%.
Yeah, and Trace can speak into this too, because I know they did a live recording, but my understanding is you definitely retrack vocals. Although we've heard instances where people don't retrack vocals. I think Jason, what was Zach saying? Because Zach produced a lot of the Mav City stuff, the live stuff. And he was talking about, which we actually recorded.
Yeah.
We recorded that call, and it's in the school group. He was talking about that, and he said like
some of Chandler's stuff
like
is just
Chandler and Naomi
spot
are
on.
they're
Yeah.
like they're so good that
They're just
they don't have to.
And they're
go
running
back.
and they're like running and jumping and like sweating up a storm, and they're still hitting their notes spot on. Like,
So it is possible, but
Mhm.
I have heard a lot of instances where they go retrack vocals, and there's nothing wrong with that either. And then I know too, I was a part of a live recording one time, and they had me come back and re-record guitars.
because he did really
Mhm.
badly
I
the
sucked
first
so
time.
bad. No, we only had 2 of us on stage, but you know, if you ever look at the Phil Wickham tracks, there's like 8 to 10 more electric tracks. So we did a lot of that stuff to just fatten up the sound.
But
Okay, that's good to know. So not everyone is just perfect.
well, except Chandler and Naomi.
Yeah. We'll
Except
give
for
it to
those
them.
Yep.
two.
Everybody
And
else.
that's why they are where they are.
Yep.
We'll give it to them.
The other thought there though, Annie, was if you're able to, as you start to scale this up, this being a weekly thing, if you can find a way to capture content, could be a really cool way for you to start growing this brand, this collective of, hey, every week I have this many videos that I can upload from the previous worship night. And you might not get to make tons of like the monetization and everything from these, right? With the copyrights, if a lot of them are covers, and you know how that whole game works. But that's one of the early things for brands is like, okay, how do we find a way to conveniently and affordably and like logistically make as much good content for the brand and for the audience we're trying to attract? It's like, oh, well, if we're at a worship night every week, there's an opportunity there for either one to record for content, or even two, potentially, if you can get a high enough quality, release it on streaming. And that's a little bit trickier.
Trace has experience with that. I want to get his
Trace
his
has
feedback on that.
literally done this with his camp worship shows.
Yeah, so well, I think ours was a little bit different. The one we released live was from Liberty. We did a thing at Liberty, and so all of their gear is just insane, next level. So the files that we got were just immaculate anyway. But we used our we used our stems originally. We had a couple different variations just in the how we played the song live versus in the studio. But we had 3 full takes of one of our singles originally. And I was really intent on using live vocals. So we used live vocals, tuned them, blended them. And they were decently processed all the way through anyway. But with live, like if you're doing I don't know, Goodness of God or something, a cover, you can retrack all of the stems in post production. Retrack those with live people, and you get around all of that. You still have to pay a cover license.
Before you head out, if that session gave you just one good idea, imagine what'll happen when you're actually in the room with us every week. That's what the Anthem Network is all about. Artists connecting, getting real-time feedback, and taking action together. You can join right now with a 7-day free trial and be part of the next live call for free. Don't just watch other artists grow with them. Click the link in the description and we'll see you on the next call.